Hey there everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and to my latest baby routine video. This video is going to show you a normal daily routine of my 9-month-old son, all the way from waking up to going to bed.
Do you recall when we were young, running from all things at once?
So usually our day will start between 6 and 6:30 a.m. It can be earlier, but usually it will start around this time, and we'll just sit for a minute together in bed before heading downstairs to start the day. The first thing I will always do is change his nappy for obvious reasons, and then I will make his first morning bottle of the day.
On this road that I am on, I gotta stay here for some time.
After his morning bottle, I will set him up with some toys. I love to make him a little treasure basket to explore, where I just fill a little basket with an assortment of toys for him to, open up and explore and play with, and it just keeps him busy for a good amount of time.
Time is gone and I grew up. I somehow made it through without losing sight. And I still wonder where you are, and if you found a way out from the dark. The stories I've been told, they never seem to leave my mind.
At about 7:30 a.m. we will have our breakfast. So he is having baby porridge, the Heinz baby porridge for breakfast. I put in a bit of boiling water and then top it up with cold water so it's the perfect temperature, and it always goes down so well. He always polishes the bowl clean and it fills him up until his next bottle.
We have to try and keep up, 'cause this life's so much more.
I've also given him half a banana to nibble on as well.
If you found a way out.
He always has water with his meals as well, but sometimes he loves it and sometimes he just isn't interested, and this morning he's just not interested. So on a school run day, this would be where I would get him dressed and wrapped up, ready to get in the car for the school run. But my dad is actually taking Leo to school today, which means that Cooper doesn't need to get dressed and he can have some more playtime. But he will go down for his morning nap anywhere between 8:30 and 9 a.m. If it's a school run day, he falls asleep in the car and I just transfer him into his cot. But for today, I'm putting him down awake at home.
I will make you forget.
For every nap, I put him down in his bed wide awake. He has a dummy and he has a comforter, which is a stinky muzzy that we call it. And I just leave him in his bed in the dark and he always just sends himself to sleep.
Good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes.
His morning nap can be anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half, so when he's awake I go and get him, and he's a very, very happy boy. He's always so happy when he wakes up from his nap, happy to see me and feeling nice and refreshed.
I can tell that you have something on your mind right now, but I will make you.
And then when he wakes up about 10:30 a.m. he will be desperate for his second bottle, so I'm always quick to make that before we do anything else. And after the bottle, we're just going to have some cuddle time on the sofa and watch some of his favourite cartoons on the telly.
In the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're.
So now he's had his nap and his bottle, it's time for him to get dressed, take him out of his pajamas and put him in his clothes for the day. So this is the big gap of time between the morning nap and the afternoon nap, and we fill this in all sorts of different ways. Sometimes we stay at home and he will just watch me and help me as I do jobs and work around the house. Sometimes we might get in the car and go to the shops. It really depends on what my to-do list is for that day. But for today, we're going to go out on a walk, we're going to go in the buggy and we're going to walk into town to meet my mum.
Just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes.
Here he is, all snuggled up in the buggy, ready for a lovely walk into town.
The good vibes. We are all about the good times. Dance until it feels alright. All night, we're all about the good vibes.
So at 12 p.m. he has his lunch. Obviously we are out, so I'm going to show you how I do this when we're out and about. I use my Tommy Tippy bottle warmer to just put some boiling water into the cap, and then I put a food pouch into there, and it warms up the food pouch in about 5, maybe less than 5 minutes. It's really quick. So once it's nice and warm, I'll just squeeze the food pouch into a bowl and feed him wherever we are. There aren't any high chairs in the cafe that we're at today, so I'm just feeding him in the buggy. You know, you just have to make do with the situation that you're dealt. And I've got a disposable bib. These are the Tommy Tippy disposable bibs. They are a lifesaver. So yeah, I'm just making do with the situation, feeding him in the buggy, but he is a baby and he really doesn't care as long as he's being fed.
Now I know.
I'm going to give him a couple of the organic Smelty Puffs as well to keep him happy and busy so that I can eat my lunch.
The time I got, it is just enough to get by. Yeah, it is just enough to get.
So we're back home now and it's time for his afternoon nap, which is usually between 1 and 1:30 p.m. So as I said before, I'm going to put him in his bedroom, I'm going to make it really dark and leave him in his bed. And as you can see here, this time round he is a bit moany and a bit whingy, but honestly I know it's just because he's tired. There's nothing actually wrong, and I think you just have to follow your instinct. So I just leave him and voila, 2 hours later he is awake and a very, very happy, refreshed baby.
On the wrong peninsula, it never pays in the end, but still I am here, moving on.
So now he's awake, he's ready for his third bottle of the day, which he has about 3 p.m. We usually have this just before or after we do the school run, but I'm not doing the school run today. My dad is helping us today because my car is in the garage. That's why my dad is doing the school run. So he's had his 3 o'clock bottle, and as you can see, he's very happy about that.
The time I got, it is just enough to get by. Oh, now I know.
And I'm setting him up with another little treasure basket of toys to explore to keep him nice and occupied.
Yeah, now I know. The time I've got, it is just enough to get by. Yeah, it is just enough to get by.
So at 4:30 p.m. it's time for Cooper's dinner, and I'm going to prep some finger food. I'm going to chop up some carrots and some broccoli pieces, and I'm going to show you how I steam his finger food veg really easy and quickly. So I use this little steamer plate, which I will link in the description box if anyone would like to buy one for themselves. All you do is put a little bit of water in the bottom of the plate, then you put the little grid on the top, you put your veg on top of there, and you just pop it in the the microwave. I put mine in for about 3 to 4 minutes and the veg is super soft and ready to go.
'Cause nothing makes sense anymore.
So that is the finger food side of dinner all done. Now I need to prep his main meal. I'm going to give him a Hip Organic jar tasty vegetable risotto this evening. So I've heated that up in the microwave and there it is. That is what dinner looks like for Cooper this evening. And as you can see, he's pretty happy about it.
Maybe I could have seen it all coming, that I wouldn't grow wiser for each day.
Nice empty bowl as usual. He's a pretty good eater, to be fair. I'm going to give him his finger food now. He's so hit and miss with finger food. Sometimes he gobbles it all down, sometimes he just plays with it and throws it on the floor. But I just make sure to keep offering it so he knows what it is and he can just carry on exploring and learning. It's really not the end of the world if it ends up on the floor. And of course I'm going to give him some water as well, and he was enjoying his water for dinner even though he didn't want it for breakfast. He's decided that he likes it now. So at about 5:30 p.m. it is bath time. Now sometimes his big brother has a bath with us, sometimes he has a shower on his own. So he had an after school club tonight, so he's actually currently having his dinner downstairs. So Cooper's going to have a bath on his own and my big boy will have a shower later. I put in the Angel Care bath seat, which by the way is amazing, and I'm just going to fill the water to a safe level with some baby bubbles, put some toys in the bath for him to explore, and I'm just going to let him have a nice time.
Oh, nothing makes sense anymore.
He absolutely hates coming out of the bath. We have a meltdown every time he comes out of the bath. As you can see, he's just stopped crying. He loves the bath so much he would stay in there all day if he could. So we're just going to have snuggles on the sofa, watch some baby cartoons and just chill out before bedtime.
Tick-tock, the clock keeps ticking. I don't know what I should do, and I wish you would be right here with me. My mind is filled with pictures of when we used to dance, but
at 6 o'clock he has his fourth and last bottle of the day, his bedtime bottle. So he's super sleepy now, but he usually drinks all of this just ready for bedtime.
you're all that I see. I've lost all my chances. I know that.
And then anywhere between 6 and 7 p.m. I'll put him down to sleep. I just wait until he seems ready. Once he gets a bit grouchy and a bit moany, if he's rubbing his eyes, then I just take him up whenever I think the time is right. And as before, I just kiss him goodnight, give him his dummy and his little stinky muzzy, and I leave him to put himself to sleep. But guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.